Now, when it comes to training your dog, the most important thing that you have to remember is that you need to have the dog's attention. I always want you to work on attention before you give your dog a command. If your dog isn't paying attention to you, there's a good chance they're not going to do the command. About 80% of the time when your dog doesn't perform the command, it's because he's not paying attention. So I always want you to work on the attention. Once the dog's looking at you, then you can give a command. A couple of attention exercises that I like to do. The first one is I just grab a handful of treats and I'll say the dog's name and I hold the treat up by my face. I don't give the dog the reward until he's looking at my face. So if I was working with Jimmy, hold it up by my face. Good. Good boy, Jim. And what I want to do is I want to reward him for looking towards my face. The other exercise I like to do is I like to drop the treat while the dog's looking at me. So if Jim's looking at me, what I like to do is I like to drop it. Once he goes to grab it, I'll say his name again because then he'll look back up at me. If he's looking at me and I drop the treat, as he's grabbing it, the next place he's going to look is back towards me. So it's a great attention exercise to do with your dog. So if I'm working with him, good, Jim. Good. And while he's looking at me, I drop it. I'll say his name, Jimmy. He looks back at me. I drop it over there. Jimmy. Good. Good. I'll drop it again. Jim. Jim. Good. Jimmy. Jim. Good. The important thing about this attention exercise when you're dropping it is you have to make sure the dog is looking at you before you drop it. Jim. Good. Has to be looking at you, and then you drop it. Never drop it when he's not looking at you. If he's looking at the ground and you drop the treat, he's going to pay attention to the ground. So you can only drop it when he's looking at you. And the great thing about attention is your dog will get good at focusing on you even when you don't have treats. Jimmy. Good boy. Good.